Welcome back, students. Today I'm going to introduce you to the second chapter of Honeydew, the Tsunami. Ignatius was completely unaware on the morning of 26 December, sleeping peacefully when his wife woke him up at 6 am after she felt an earthquake. As a precautionary measure, he removed the television set from the table and placed it on the ground in order to save it from falling off the table. Then the entire family rushed out of their house. However, as the tremors of the earthquake stopped, they were shocked to see the sea levels rising. They were utterly confused, not knowing what was happening. In this confusion, they started to run in a chaotic fashion. Half of his family members ran in one direction and the others ran in the opposite direction. He never saw his wife, her father, brother, and his two children ever again. Perhaps they were swept away and were now dead. Luckily, his three children were accompanied him, were saved. Sanjeev was a policeman in the Kachal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. However, after he jumped into the sea, hearing the guest house cook, John's wife, screaming, he failed to save either the cook's wife or himself. Both of them got drowned in the gush of the waves. Meghna, along with her parents and 77 other people, was swept away by the wave. However, she kept floating in the sea for 2 days. For 2 days, she held on to a wooden door, which kept her afloat and saved her. During these 2 days, several times she saw the rescue helicopters, but they couldn't see her. Later, she was brought to the shore by another very strong wave. Meghna was just 13 when she had to go through the pain of having lost her parents. 10 years old, Almaz Javed had lost both her parents as well as her grandfather. On that day, last morning, Almaz's fathers saw the sea water moving back than its usual point. He was sure that the water would come back with a great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush out the family to a safer place, but it was too late by then. In an attempt to save grandfather, Almaz's father too was swept away by the waves. Almaz fainted at the sight of his great loss. She was later rescued and taken to a hospital in Kamotra and then to Port Blair. But she continues to be in a traumatic condition and refuses to talk about the incident. Almaz's mother and aunts climbed to the leaves of a coconut tree, but the waves uprooted the entire tree. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, saved many lives at a beach resort in southern Thailand, where she had gone to celebrate Christmas with her family. Tilly Smith, on seeing the condition of the sea, was reminded of her geography lesson, in which the geography teacher had shown the students a video of the tsunami that had struck Hawaii Islands in 1946. Tilly was sure that the rising levels of the sea, the formation of the foam, the bubbles, and the whirlpool were all symptomatic of the tsunami, as shown in the video. Tilly began screaming and asked her family to leave the beach. The other tourists on the beach did the same. Nobody except Tilly knew that what was happening. They were just alarmed by Tilly's reaction and did as she advised. They took refuge in the topmost floor, the third floor of the building, and were saved. Had they stayed on the beach, they would have been swept away by the waves. It was strangely observed that a little before the wave struck the coasts of India and Sri Lanka, the animals had some kind of intuition and were reacting strangely. The dogs refused to step outdoors. The flamingos refused to come down to low-lying breeding areas, and other zoo animals too rushed to their shelters. It is believed that perhaps animals could feel the vibration of the earth. Their acute hearing powers saved them from this massive earthquake under the sea. The proof of this is that the giant waves killed more than 50,000 people across countries, but hardly any animals were reported dead. Examples: along India's Cuddler coast, thousands of people died, but buffaloes, goats, and dogs remained unharmed. The Yal National Park and the Patangla beach in Sri Lanka, 60 visitors were swept away by the waves, but no animal carcasses were found. It is very strange, but because the Yala National Park is home to a variety of animals and more than 30 species of birds. So this is the soul of the chapter, the tsunami, and I'll be coming with more explanation of the next chapters. See you then. Take care. Bye bye.